Sorry for my crazy background music. It's only my music to get focused here. So I want to do a quick hypo of my morning. I just woke up. It's about, well actually no, I was up at 6:30, 6:20. I was making coffee, doing my normal routine, which I like to just get a little stretch in after this. And do a quick, 5-minute, 10-minute meditation just to really relax myself. Which I'm going to do in a few seconds. First I want to point out that we opened gap higher. I had ended up buying into the close yesterday. I got long right here, looking for prices to explode higher. We had traded above a trend line. Oh, my mouse is a little strange. A little strange in the morning. We had traded above this trend line here yesterday, touched it, and I was looking for the market to continue higher, so I ended up buying. And we also had a double top here at 43. So I was trading for that, and I got that fill overnight. As you can see, we didn't fill until overnight. It was just a quick long, and I was out. But what I want to point out to myself is we are trading here at the value area high of yesterday, which is right here. And I want to look long, but I have to point out, and this is something that I want to point out to myself. Over these past few days, we have, see how I marked out the past few days of balance here? That's kind of like imbalance. We have a value area high at 48. Now, for me, that has a little more bearings on the market's day. So here at 48, we have 48. The market needs to essentially get out and start to trade above that for me to want to really, press the longs, press the effort long. So I do have my hypo set up. My hypo 1 is, because we are gap up, I'm looking for, stretch the neck. To my back. It's just, keep pulling it at the gym. I was looking for the market to test the closing balance, which we did. That's hypo 1, check so far. But now I'm looking for the market to stay above 42, get above 48, and start to run itself up. And I'll be targeting the high. Oh, it's up there. I'll be targeting the high. That's hypo 1. Hypo 2 is the market fails to push out of 48, chops, gets back in below 42, and we start to run for value area low of the overall balance and yesterday, which would be 1307. That's hypo 2. Hypo 3 is basically the market chops here, pushes up, doesn't really get out of 42, pushes up, pushes, and we just chop around here, which is most likely a higher probability trade for me to stay long until we get back below 42. So those are my 3 hypos. They're short, sweet. I only wrote out 2 hypos because I'm looking for the overall hypos. The other ones will just be either break-evens or scalps. So essentially I want to be long because we are above the closing balance, but I want to be short. I want to be looking short into this opening balance. And the reason I want to be looking short into the opening balance is because we're not trading above it. So you can see here, I can say to myself, well, we're gapped down. I should be looking short. Well, no, we're above the opening balance. I want to be looking long. But what I do want to point out is we have accomplished one goal so far, and that goal is to return to balance. Value traders are looking for the market to return to balance. So, what happened? We have returned to balance. Check. Now it's time to see if the market has made something to try to find its buyer. If it doesn't, this market can just chop around. So, this is my hypos. It is 8/23/2016, 6:50 in the morning. I'm usually up a little earlier than this, but I was up at 6:25, 6:20. I wanted to be up a little earlier. I think I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going to start waking up even earlier. Try to get up around 6. Because I would have liked to have taken this trade here. Would I have been able to make it? Yeah, I probably would have been able to get long. But so far, we do have a balance here, which is solid. But the market is struggling to get back out of balance. we fall in below 42, I want to be looking short against it, against 39, for the market to push down into this value area low down here at 1307. Will that happen? It's probably unlikely. There's probably a much better chance we're going to go higher. But yeah, that's my hypos, and I will be back later to add my final review.